The Tenacious goes to Saudi Crown. The man to my left, Brad Cox, are running 1-2 with Kinetic. Finishing second, we'll talk to Brad in a moment. First, Florent Geroux, the rider, and the regular rider of Saudi Crown, has been aboard for every start, sans one. You know this horse really well. You got everything you wanted out there. Flo, a perfect pressing trip with the best horse in the race.
Yeah, exactly. He was by far the class of the race, and it broke, beautifully for me and relaxed very nicely. I was very pleased and content how he was traveling, because sometimes when he's not on the lead, he had the tendency of getting, a little bit eager. But he was great off track Phantom, and was on his fraction. And I thought he came home, very nicely, especially the last quarter of a mile. You can see him, pull away track Phantom right before, the quarter pole, and getting on his own, and finish with a lot of reserve, and very pleased with him.
I never have to ask you a second question. You tell me everything I need to know. I appreciate it. Congratulations.
Thank you, Joe.
All right. Brad, I was surprised to see this horse in the entry box for this race, but tell us about that, and then tell us about, obviously running 1-2 with Kinetic, who keeps getting better and better in his own right.
Yeah, for sure. I was thinking a little bit about the Cigar Mile after the Breeders' Cup, but I felt like I needed to work him a few more times, find a little bit softer spot. I didn't want to do too much with him when he get his confidence back, and thought this would be a great spot to try. I don't know where this leads. I'm talking over with the ownership. Want to congratulate Faisal. He's been, a supporter for the last few years, and horses rewarded him, the last few years, and hopefully we can move forward off this. He's a good colt. Other colts very good. He's going to improve with racing. He raced green a little bit down the lane today, a little slow to switch leads. But, he's a good colt, and kind of reminds me a little bit of Highland Falls at this point of his career last year. So I think he's got a big future.
Now, Saudi Crown, he's performed at distances, upwards of 1.25 miles, obviously. He's cut back to the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile. Do you know what he does best, or does he just do everything well?
Well, I think he's probably best anywhere between 1 mile and 1.16 miles. I think 1.1 miles might be stretching a little bit. If he gets the right setup, he can get the 1.1 miles. He proved that in the PA Derby, his only Grade 1 win. But, a lot of it has to do with the dynamics of the race and how it sets up as to how far he can actually go.
And the competition.
Yeah, absolutely. And listen, I think he's a Grade 1 winner at 1.1 miles, but once again, he got a good setup that day, so it has a lot to do with pace.
Congratulations. Enjoy this one.
Thank you.
All right, Brad not only runs on top in this race with Saudi Crown, over $3 million in the bank for him, but Kinetic's a horse to watch moving forward as he finishes second in the Tenacious.